Your dad's gonna kick your ass. Hey guys, it's Breezy, back with another video. I know it takes me 4 million years to do each one, but that's okay. That's what we got. That's what we got going for us. I am, for those of you who don't know, I just finished my second year of med school. I'm incoming MS3. I go to Texas Tech. La-di-da-di-da, who cares? But since I'm fresh out of step 1, I just took it on Thursday. Today's Monday. I took it on June 17th. I wanted to give a quick rundown video on like the day of the exam, how the test day works, what to expect, etc. Stuff like that. I know I personally enjoy having a lot of information, as many details as possible. So I thought I would give my details where I could. So, as most of you know, step 1 is a 280 question exam. It is, you have 7 sections, you get 40 questions per section, and you get 1 hour to do each section. In between each of those sections, you'll get breaks, but I'll come back to that here in just a second. So, on test day, my exam started at 9 a.m., which I think is pretty standard. I've heard rumor that you can find exams that start later in the day, like 1 o'clock exams or something, for those of you who like to work in the latter half of the day, which is me. I was always an overnight studier, but just get some good sleep the week of your exam and you'll be okay. So I got up around 6:30 with my boyfriend that day because my testing center was in Abilene, Texas, which is about 45 minutes from where he stays. So I came and stayed with him the night before, got up early, forced myself to eat something. I had a sausage, egg, and cheese burrito. I did not eat the whole thing. I had a couple bites of it. I didn't want to make myself sick, but my adrenaline was just through the roof, so I could not eat. I made sure to drink some water. I drank some Powerade, get me some electrolytes in, you know what I'm saying? I also had a Cliff energy bar, like half of one. They have a shot of caffeine in them, and I do like coffee. I just didn't want to drink a whole cup of coffee because I like my coffee sweet, and I didn't want to end up with a sugar crash, and I didn't want to end up with a bathroom emergency, because if you drink coffee, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna have to go, and it's not gonna be your choice, okay? So I didn't want any of that happening to me. So I just had, half of my little energy bar, and then I called it. I didn't want to keep stuff in my face. So I got to the testing center in Abilene probably around 8:15. My check-in time was at 8:30. They want you to come in about half an hour before your exam so that they can run through, security and give you some information about what to expect that day, yada, 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 get you a locker. So the first thing you do when you get there is they hand you a key with a big old key tag on it, or whatever, keychain, I don't know which one to call it, but for your locker. The lockers are about 1 foot by 1 foot, by 1 foot. They're pretty small, so don't bring a big ass purse, don't bring a backpack, don't bring anything crazy like that. People bring their step 1 books in there. They think, I don't know, they're gonna look stuff up in between sections. If that makes you feel better, if having that kind of anchor makes you feel better, by all means. I can't imagine you would actually use it, and of course you can't take it into the testing room with you. So you can put all of your crap in there, including your cell phone. You can have your cell phone, you just have to leave it in your locker, and you can come back to your locker during your scheduled breaks. And in that locker, of course, like I said, you have all of your crap, so bring snacks. I brought my energy bars, and I brought a sandwich, and a bag of chips, and I had 2 bottles of water, and a bottle of Powerade. So I brought that much water because I knew I was going to be in there for 8 hours, and they didn't have any water for us. They didn't have any water fountains or anything like that, so we had to have enough beverage. Sorry, my puppy's playing. We had to have enough beverage to get us through the entire day. Did I drink all of that? No. Why? Because I didn't want to have to pee every freaking 12 seconds while I was taking my exam. So, put all your crap in your locker. I took a jacket in, which is totally cool, and 100% I recommend it. I had a ceiling fan right above me, so the wind was on me, so I'm very glad I brought that jacket, otherwise I would have been freezing my booty off. So you go in, and then you put all your crap in your locker, and then they run you through security, and this security is more intense than airport security, I swear to God. So we had to take off our masks, flip them over, they looked inside and out, made sure there was nothing on there, they backed us up to this wall, this blank wall, felt like a freaking prisoner. They got this webcam put in your face for an uncomfortably close picture of your tired, stressed face. And it pops up on your computer screen every time you check in after a break, so that's lovely. you know exactly how rough you look that day. And what else? They make you pull up your pants so that they can check your ankles and your socks and stuff. And they pull up your sleeves. You have to pull all your pockets inside out. They made me flip. I wore my necklaces in there, which some people say don't even bother wearing jewelry, which is fine. I had to flip all my charms over, and they had to look at the back sides to make sure there was not any, you know, whatever. They checked my ears to make sure I didn't have any earpieces or earrings or anything like that. And then I had to take off my glasses, set them on the table. They looked at them. I came back in, flipped them over. They looked at them again. And then that was it. So you can't take anything in the testing room. They will hand you a big old piece of paper, more than enough space than you'll need. You won't have to come back and ask for more. And they give you a pen, and they give you your ID, and they set all that stuff on the desk for you. They walk you to your desk. And my room was really small in Abilene, which is, I liked that. I liked the small environments. I didn't want to be in some gigantic testing center. So my room only had maybe 10 chairs in it. And it was just, you know, one long table with computers with dividers in them. You have noise canceling headphones and the headphones that you have to use to listen to heart sounds, because you do have to listen to actual heart sounds. Put your headphones on, move the stethoscope onto the patient to hear. Which I only had 2 of those. I've had friends who've had 6 of them. Luck of the draw, I guess. So back to the breaks. You do get 45 minutes total of scheduled break time, plus your 15 minutes in the front that you get for your tutorial. Now, STEP is laid out identical to UWorld, and I always did the color invert, so I always worked on the black screen instead of the standard, you know, white yellowish screen or whatever that UWorld is normally. And you can do that. You can make your text bigger, all of that jazz, just like you can in the real deal. So it's identical to UWorld. If whatever break time you don't use, so let's say in the tutorial, you've seen this 100 times, you've taken MBMEs, you've taken UWorld tests, you know how the tutorial is, you can skip through it and save that time, and that time gets added to your break time. And you don't lose your break time, it all accumulates. So what I did is I skipped through that tutorial, took a breather, took about 2 minutes, say a prayer, do whatever you gotta do, just get ready, get yourself in the right headspace, hit start, go in, and I slammed out the first 4 sections. I just wanted to get most of it done. My first section went really well, so I was in really good headspace. I want to just run with that energy. And so boom, 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 I skipped all those breaks. I don't lose that break time in between each section. What that did was accumulate. So when I decided I did want to take a break, it was like, hey, you have 52 minutes of break time left to spend. Do you want to take a break now? Yes, ma'am. So I did. Take a break, step out, go to the restroom, eat a snack, do whatever you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Then you come back in. I slammed out 2 more sections and then killed it. Had probably 30 minutes of break time that I didn't use. I just didn't need it. I didn't want to drag ass, take forever. I was feeling good, so I wanted to use that energy while I had it. You can step out on all of your breaks. So if you need some fresh air, go out, take your mask off, take a deep breath, get some sunshine, do a dance, wake up. You have as long as you want. You know how much time you have. Nobody else does. And then you leave some time to get checked back in. When you come back in, they'll do all the same things. Check your wrists, check your sleeves, check your pockets, etc., etc. Then you go in and you just go until you're done, and that's it. That's it, man. When you're done, you turn in all your crap. They say, have a good day. They print out a little piece of paper that says you are done, you showed up. Then you leave, and then if you're anything like me, you go to Texas Roadhouse and you drink a giant margarita, and then you celebrate with your friends. So that's really it. It's really not too bad of a day. There wasn't a whole lot of people in my testing center, maybe 6 people max at a time. Nothing crazy. And the fact that you can step out, you can get on your phone. I forgot to mention that. On your breaks, you can power up your phone and play on it, get on Facebook, shoot some messages, call your freaking mom and cry, or call her and say, hey, it's going great. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. Just, they don't care. They know that you can't guess what's coming up in the next section, so it doesn't really matter. Just live your best life. But anyways, so that's my quick little rundown of step 1. Good luck to everybody who's taking it. If you're watching this and your big day is coming up, good luck. You got it. You'll kill it. You've been studying for 2 years. You know what you're doing. Trust your gut. Don't change your answers. And do your best. That's all you can do. Even if you get a shit score, all you can do is your best and move on with your life. 3rd year's coming. Rotations will start. You'll be a doctor. It'll all be over and it'll be just fine. So thank you guys. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.